already almost fall? How is it August already? The kids are about to go back to school. Maybe. If your family is anything like mine, that means the season coming up is sure to be a busy one. So in today's video, I'm bringing you 3 20-minute dinner recipes. The first recipe that I tried this week was a beef and bean burrito from the Pioneer Woman. I have the recipe linked down below if you guys want to try it. You just brown up 2 pounds of ground beef along with some onion, some seasoning, and then you add enchilada sauce. I just kind of eyeballed it. Again, the exact measurements will be in her recipe. And then over on the side, I heated up 2 cans of refried beans. I added some freshly shredded sharp cheddar cheese to that and just let that all melt and come together. Once that did, I got my burrito sized tortillas out. I heated those in the microwave for just a few seconds, and then you'll see me add the bean and cheese mixture and the ground beef, and then I just roll those up. I top those with a little bit more enchilada sauce, some more shredded cheese, and a little bit of cilantro. Pop those back in the microwave for about a minute just to let that cheese get nice and melty. Oh my goodness, these were so good. My husband loved these, my kids loved these, and it made a ton. So this is a perfect opportunity to use up leftovers, cook once and eat twice. And speaking of leftovers, I'm actually going to be packing up some build your own tacos for the kiddos today. And thank you so much to Blue Ellie for sponsoring today's video. I'm going to be using their food jar, which is a vacuum insulated food jar that can keep food warm for up to 12 hours. It's 100% food safe and BPA free. It comes with a little built-in spoon right there on the side and an easy grip strip on the lid, so any little hands are sure to be able to open this. I also love that these food jars are leak-proof and rust-proof, and they come with a guarantee that you can enjoy fresh, hot lunch anytime, anywhere. Blue Ellie hot food lunch containers are perfect for school or work, and it's all backed by their happiness guarantee. I love being able to pack up leftovers for my kids for lunch, especially if I can switch it up a little bit, and this is another way to save time. Blue Ellie also offers a bunch of different lunch packing materials. I love these little boxes right here. These are actually my favorite ones we've had. I love that little center kind of divider. You can take it out completely or you can move it around depending on, what you are packing for lunch that day. It just gives you that option instead of it being stationary and you're just kind of squeezing things in each little compartment. So on this day, like I said, I was just doing some build your own tacos. So I'm adding in their tortillas, cheese. Also, Blue Ellie comes with these little lunch boxes, come with these little tiny sauce containers, which is the perfect little amount for kids' sauces, sour cream like I'm adding in here today. Also, I love that they fit actually in the box, so I'm not having to, stuff that in like a lunch box or whatever you're packing this up for. I love that it just goes nicely right down on in there. I also added some lettuce in here, and thanks to the little divider in there, it didn't get the tortillas or anything like that soggy. These food jars are probably my favorite that we've ever owned. Look, the kids can open them all by themselves. They are super easy. Even my 5-year-old had no problem getting hers open. So make sure you click the link below to get your own Blue Ellie food jar. They also have all kinds of other really cool products. Like I said, the little food boxes. They also have some reusable little sandwich pouches and even little snack size pouches. They also have a bunch of really cute freezer packs. They have some larger ones, and then these smaller ones are my favorite because we always struggle with trying to fit freezer packs into a lunchbox. So if I just have a sandwich I'm trying to keep cold, I can easily just pop one of these down in that reusable sandwich bag and they are good to go. So make sure you check out Blue Ellie. Everything is linked down below. Everything they have is super affordable and I know you guys will love them. Alright, next up is a sausage and shrimp one skillet meal. This one was very, very good and super easy to make. So you're just gonna chop up half a bunch of asparagus, and I'm just gonna throw everything into a big bowl over here. Also, I'm gonna chop one red pepper. I'm gonna do 2 zucchini. I think the recipe called for 2 zucchini and 2 squash, but 2 zucchini was perfectly enough. So I'm just chopping that up and throwing that in there. Also, I am doing some turkey smoked sausage. You can use chicken sausage or any kind of sausage for that matter, but you're just gonna slice it up as well, throw it into the bowl, and then you want 1 pound of peeled and deveined shrimp. I accidentally did not buy peeled. I thought I did, but I didn't. It would have worked better if I did. But anyways, you just want to toss everything in that bowl with a little bit of olive oil and your seasonings. I changed it up just a little bit since I bought the non-peeled shrimp. So I did have to cook mine a little bit longer, and I just seasoned mine while it was in the pan. But nevertheless, it's all the same. It all turned out really good. Darren and I actually loved this. The kids ate it. They weren't crazy about it, mainly because the zucchini and stuff got a little bit softer than I normally try to do, but I highly recommend this. Just make sure you get the peeled shrimp. So again, I'll have this recipe linked down below. So in the original recipe, she used Cajun seasoning, but I thought that would be a little bit too spicy for the kids, so I just used a little bit of blackening seasoning, some salt, pepper, and then a good amount of adobo seasoning. So I just let this cook away until those shrimp were done, and I just stirred every few minutes. I also served this with some rice on the side, and this was a perfect 20-minute meal. Okay, so tonight for dinner, I'm about to make our chicken Philly cheese, and I'm making them in kind of an easy way, but I still thought I would show you guys. But also to go along with that, I told y'all I was gonna do some fries. So we really like the Ore-Ida extra crispy, and I usually do them in the air fryer. They do turn out really good in there, but I'm actually gonna be using my air fryer for the chicken that I'm gonna use. So I just thought I would bake our fries for tonight. So I have my oven preheated to 450. I'm gonna go ahead and do this whole bag. I probably won't eat all of them. I don't know, but maybe I won't do quite the whole bag. But anyways, I'm gonna have these baking while I'm working on our sandwiches. All right, so I thought I had a green pepper, but I do not. So we're gonna have chicken Phillies with just onion, but that'll be okay. That'll still be really good, I think. So I have 2 pretty small onions here. I'm just gonna slice those up pretty thin, and I'm gonna saute these with just a little bit of butter. And I think that will be really good over top of the chicken. And I'm getting ready to show y'all what kind of chicken I'm gonna use. You can of course use just regular grilled chicken, but I have a little shortcut that I'm gonna show y'all. I still think it's gonna be really good though. Alright, so this is the chicken I'm actually going to use tonight. I bought this to have for like lunches and stuff like that. I had it one day this past week for lunch, and they were really, really good. So I just thought I'd make it easy. We've been at the pool all day today, and it's already 7 o'clock. So I'm just trying to do something really quick. Anyway, they are new, and they're black pepper and herb chicken breast strips. So I did these in the air fryer the other day, and they turned out really good. How many times can I say that? So anyway, that's what I'm about to do now. Let's see, it says in the conventional oven for 375 on here. So that's pretty much how I'm gonna do it, just over here in my air fryer. And they only take about 10 or 12 minutes to do. So I'm gonna let that preheat a couple minutes, throw those in there. I'll probably just spray them a little bit with some cooking spray. And while that's going, I'll work on the rest of the sandwich. So I just let those onions saute in that little bit of butter. And then since I didn't have any green bell pepper, I actually added a little bit of diced pickled jalapenos to mine and Darren's sandwiches. And that actually turned out really good. Still had that pepper flavor in there with just a little bit of spice. Also to the bread, I did add just a little bit of mayonnaise, salt and pepper, and then after I sliced up that chicken, I placed it on the bread, and then I put provolone cheese right over the chicken. I just popped this in the oven just to get that bread nice and toasty and get that cheese all melty, and this was seriously so good. Darren absolutely loved this. I just left the jalapenos and onions off the kids, and they actually really liked it too. So I know we will be having this again in the near future. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you got some really easy dinner recipes. These are some that I'm sure I'll kind of keep on a rotation all throughout fall and our busy season. Also, don't forget to go check out Blue Ellie. You guys are going to love them. Hope you're all doing great, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.